Hello you, welcome to Geekism and welcome to something a little bit different today. We're going to take a look at Hotel Magnate. Now, this isn't actually playable right now. We're going to be taking a look at some demo footage and a few other bits and bobs, but the developers Bastion Interactive and the publishers Crytivo got in touch with me and said, listen, we think this game is right up Geekism Street, so maybe check it out and have a look and see what you think, and maybe let some of you people know about it. So that's what I've done. Crytivo, you may recognize the name. They are the people behind the Universe Sim, which is something we had a lot of fun with during its development a little while ago, and we will be going back to when it has a full release as well. But yeah, Hotel Magnate, this looks really, really up Geekism Street. Put simply, it is a hotel and resort simulator or tycoon style gameplay. It actually looks really fun. I've been looking at this one for quite a while, to be honest with you. They share quite a few little cool GIFs and stuff on Twitter, and it's nice to see that it's now starting to lead up to the full release. And to get them over the finish line, they are running a Kickstarter. So far, it's going well for them. They're approaching halfway to the goal that they require at the moment, and they've got some really fun extra features that you can get if you go over there and support it. As you can imagine, it has all the standard typical tycoon features, so you're going to be setting up the business, getting people to come in and spend money. They're going to be able to leave reviews, and that will change how more people come in and how much they're willing to pay. And then also you've got the standard kind of staff mechanics, janitors, people who fix things, mechanics, that kind of thing. But the whole concept of the hotel or the resort, and also the level of detail you're able to go to with the customization, is what really excites me. It's something I don't think I've played before, a hotel management sim. There probably are a few out there, but I certainly haven't seen one for a long time, and I haven't seen one that seems so in-depth as this one. It isn't just the hotel, it isn't just the bedrooms and the foyer, basically. It's going to be a full resort simulator, so there's not only going to be swimming pools, they're going to also have gyms, casinos, all that kind of stuff, restaurants and bars, dance floors and that kind of thing. So people are going to be able to come in and not only sleep there, they're going to be able to interact and basically have their whole vacation there as well. And talking of the customization, this really looks fantastic. We've got some clips here of the build mode. Now obviously this is all work in progress still, but just look at how these walls go down. It's really quite exciting. They have curved walls. All of the items, from what I can tell, or at least a good chunk of the items, can be placed on a 360 a single plane rotation, so you haven't, you're not necessarily tied to a grid. Really exciting stuff. This, if you know Geekism, you know this is the kind of stuff we're all about here, placing down all the different plans and the foyers and choosing floors and wall coverings and all that kind of stuff. Really, really excited to get in there and make a good looking hotel. It doesn't have to be good looking necessarily. One of the things they have pointed out here is that there is a campaign mode, so obviously you are going to work your way through a campaign mode, but in the sandbox mode, you don't necessarily have to build an amazing hotel. If you want to build a dive, if you want to build a motel that looks like there's a body buried under the pool, then you can do that as well. They're going to give you a real sort of range of equipment and styles to build with, and the guests coming in will expect as much. So, a lot of time with these games, sometimes you just kind of have to build the biggest and the best. But sometimes there is something really, really fun to be said about building something a little bit more dingy. I mean, look at some of the stuff we built in Planet Coaster with Pinewood Hills. It's actually quite fun to sometimes stick to a real strong budget. So that's something I'm really excited about as well. Overall, like I say, it's still early days. The actual core game looks like it's all there now. Most of the Kickstarter money, from the looks of things, is going towards polishing, finishing things off. They've been building the game part-time for a couple of years now, and they're going to use the Kickstarter money to sort of ramp up production towards its final release early next year, I think, from the looks of things. Some of the stretch goals look really good as well. Their first one, which I think is probably attainable, is a custom pool building system, which sounds great. At the moment, the pools are just going to be placeable items, whereas here, with the custom system, you're going to be able to sort of draw them out a little bit like you would in The Sims, perhaps, a little bit like you can with the building system that they've shown there, I imagine. And then also they've got other ones like first-person mode, but the one that sounds really interesting is ski resort expansion. That's almost another game, put in there. We did have a look at a ski resort game earlier in the year, or it might have been actually last year now. Was it called Skitopia? Snowtopia, that was the one, and that was interesting, but very early, so this would be really exciting to see as well, because obviously that's going to be a whole new level of gameplay. If you head over to the Kickstarter, there is a link in the description there that is an affiliate link, so if you do go over and end up backing this game, not only are you backing a game that really looks quite promising, you're helping out a small indie development team, you're actually going to be helping out Geekism as well, because there is a small cutback that I will receive for people using that link. You can get the game for around $20, and just for a little little bit more, you can get yourself beta access as well. They also have loads of higher up tiers where you can get gear and name stuff in the game and all that kind of stuff. If you've got the money there, you can head on to getting some much further on things like t-shirts and all that kind of cool stuff as well. But like I say, just the game on its own, I'm pretty sure is around $20. So check it out. Go and have a look at what you can over there. This is certainly one we're going to be covering on Geekism when we get our hands on it, whenever that will be. I'm really looking forward to it. I think especially the customizing build mode there looks so detailed. I really can't wait to get my hands in on that even. So yeah, thanks very much for the developers for getting in touch with me and for providing the link there. So like I say, if it is something you are interested in or think you might be interested in, please use the link in the description. It will help Geekism at the same time as well. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.